happens if I overfill the boiler and the pressure's too high? How do I get rid of the pressure? So there's a couple of ways to lose that pressure on the boiler, and I'll show you both of them now. My boiler's on. It's been on for about half an hour and it's risen. The gauge has risen from the 1.4 it was on. As you can see, it's approaching the 2, and what's happening is a lot of people are getting worried that their boiler pressure is getting too high, and will it do any damage to the boiler? First of all, I will tell you it can't do any damage. There is a safety valve in there that will let the water out to protect the boiler if it ever went over about 3 bars. You'll notice water running outside if it got overpressured, so that is not too much of a worry, but we do want to keep that gauge probably below 2 bar when it's really hot. So if you want to lose some of that pressure, I'll show you how easy it is to do. Here we are then. Get yourself a nice, easy, accessible radiator, okay, one that's easy to get something under. I use a little receptacle like this, and just do it in stages and keep checking the gauge. An old towel or something on the floor like this, because it will drip still down the radiator a little bit, and I'll show you how to get some of the pressure gone. Put your air key in and open it up. You'll see the water coming out. See it there? Okay, fill this container up. When it's full, go back and check the boiler again and see what you've got, and just keep doing this until you're down to the pressure you would like. So if you'd like it down to about 1.2, then you know when it gets hot and expands, it usually goes to around about 1.5, 1.6, which is the ideal setting. Okay, make sure when you do this, the boiler is off. Make sure it's also nice and cold, okay, before doing that, and we'll then, once you're satisfied with the pressure, we can put it back on and see that it reaches the pressure you want. We really don't want the pressure of the boiler going much over 2 bar if we can. There is one other way to do this as well, if you want to take the pressure out of the boiler, and I'll show you that way now. And this is the simple other way. This is a drain valve. This particular one is on a radiator. It's part of the rad valve itself, but quite often they're on the pipe work. If you're in a 2-story house, you'll always find a drain valve downstairs somewhere in one of the rooms. Sometimes it quite often is in the hall by a radiator there, ready to run straight out the front door. Just put a hose on there, open the screw on there, let the water out, but not too much. Say keep an eye on the pressure on the boiler. Let a little bit out, go back, take a look at the gauge, and keep doing that until you're satisfied that you've got the pressure down in the boiler there, by doing it in little stages. Okay, not too much, otherwise you'll find you're going to put some more pressure back in. You're taking too much out, and that's it really. Quite simple, eh? Not too bad.
I mean, I understand that.
Shut up.